Good morning, student. Today we are study chapter 21, Spirit of Adventure. Adventure. Man is adventurous by nature, and the wonders of nature have always fascinate him. Adventures and exploration are a way of testing human strength. I like adventures. And adventure is a thrilling experience and also the reason why people make such trips in the first place. Okay, so the question arises from the chapter is what is mountaineering? Mountaineering is the sport or activity of climbing mountains. Climbing a mountain peak gives a sense of victory. Mountaineering as a sport has become popular all over the world. Many mountaineers are attracted to the Himalayas as they have a world's highest peak. So, world's highest peak is the Himalayas. Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain peak, that is the 8,848 meters above the sea level. It is very high. Many mountaineers have climbed it, but it was Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay who became the first man to reach the top of the peak on the 29 May in 1953. The first man go to the or victory the Himalayas mountain peak, that is the 8,848 meters, Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay in 29 May 1953. What is team spirit? Team spirit, the sport of mountaineering, trains you to deal with the difficult situation and develops discipline, humility, courage, and self confidence. First of all, the self confidence. So, what is team spirit? The team spirit of mountaineering trains you to deal with the difficult situation with your team members. Mountain climbing requires courage, strength, experience, stamina, and technical ability. Uh, so, what kind of courses? So, the courses of the mountaineering is the first in our country, in India, there are two such training centers. First is the Himalaya Mountaineering Institute (HMI) in Darjeeling and Nehru Institute of Mountaineering (NIM) at Uttarakashi, Uttarakhand. These two institutes provide intensive training programs to the learners and give mountaineering regular training and practice. So, if we are interested to courageous adventures, we can train in two types of institutes. First is the HMI in Darjeeling, second is the NIM Uttarakashi, Uttarakhand. So, be ready for this training. What things? What things are required by the mountaineers to climb mountains? So, whenever we climb mountain, yes, we can climb. So, whenever we climb mountains, we can require first courage, motivation, physical fitness, and stamina. Second, mountaineering boots. Mountaineering boots plays very important role in mountaineering, right? So, mountaineering boots are called crampons. Crampons. So, what is crampons? Crampons is the mountaineering boots. Climbing rope, vest harness, ice axe, sleeping bag, stand, slings, etc. And lightweight thermal clothing, waterproof jacket, torch, first aid kit, water bottle, light water thermal gloves, toiletries, map, spare clothing, emergency food, etc., etc., etc. So remember things. First of all, when you go to the mountaineering, remember some things. Your packed weight should not be more than 15 kgs because you can your own backpack. You own your backpack, right? So get your medical test done before the expedition. Learn to deal with high altitude sickness. How to learn sickness? How to learn high altitude sickness? Take proper training to handle mountaineering equipments and techniques of first aid. Right? Keep your speed slow, not go very fast, and take enough rest before the expedition. Right? So, remembering some things. Okay, who is Bachendri Pal? You know about Bachendri Pal? Okay, now the Bachendri Pal. Climbing Mount Everest is a dream of every mountaineer as it is the highest peak in the world. Bachendri Pal was the first Indian woman to climb the Mount Everest in 1984. Prior to this, she also climbed the Gangotri and Rudragarya peaks. On the on her first trek on the Everest, she suffered head injury at the height of 24,000 feet. All her group members, all male, only female is the Bachendri Pal, had a back, but she trekked ahead. Okay, next is the Santosh Yadav. So, whenever we go about the Santosh Yadav, brief biography of Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal was born in Uttarakhand. She was independent and fearless from very young age. She climbed an altitude of 4,000 meters at the age of 12. She was also the first girl in her village to acquire MA in Sanskrit and get a B.Ed degree. Bachendri Pal joined Nehru Institute of Mountaineering NIM, that is the Uttarakashi in Uttarakhand, where she was judged the best student. She conquered Mount Everest in 1984 and hosted our national flag on it. She has been awarded with the Padam Shri and Arjun Award. Mountaineers from many countries have hosted the flag of their respective countries on Mount Everest. New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the USA, Japan, China, and Nepal are some of them. Next is the Santosh Yadav. She is also very brave. Santosh Yadav is the only woman in the world to have climbed the Mount Everest twice. Bachendri Pal, she is only the woman to go Mount Everest or victory on Mount Everest first time. But Santosh Yadav is the only woman in the world to have climbed the Mount Everest twice in the world. Okay. So, national flag. National flag is very important. The Indian national flag is a symbol of our pride. It is also called Tiranga because it has three colored strips. Saffron color denoted strength and courage. White color in the center signifies peace and truthfulness. The green color indicates the plant life on which all other leaves depend. Right? The chakra in the center represents dharma, truth and motion. Its significance signifies progress, which says we must keep moving forward in life. So national flag is very important for every Indian. Next is the what all do you see in the sky? In the sky, what is see? At daytime we can see sun, right? The human beings have always wondered about things they see in the sky and in the outer space. The view of the sky at night magnificent. We can see the different phases of the moon at night, different phases of moon. The moon reflects the light of the sun and revolves around the earth. Thousands of twinkling stars seems to be scattered in the sky. These stars make interesting pattern called constellations. We can see many heavenly objects with the help of telescope. These are known as planets. The stars seem to twinkle, but planets shine with the steady light. Some points are there, constellations, right? Orbits. Planets moves around the sun on the path. That path is called orbit. Orbit. Earlier there were 9 planets in our system, but Pluto, the ninth planet, is no more considered in planet by scientists and astronomers. So there are only 8 planets in the solar system. Meteorites. Meteorites. What is meteorites? There are thousands of chunks of rocks, that is called meteorites. What is asteroids? Larger bits of rocks and metals are called asteroids. So there are many things in the sky. Next is the artificial satellite. Natural satellite. What about natural satellite? Moon is the natural satellite. Apart from the natural object that you see in the sky, there are a number of man-made things called artificial satellites. Just like a weather satellite. This satellite take pictures of clouds over the earth and help in forecasting weather. Communication satellite. They relay radio, television programs or telephone messages from one station to another and make instant global communication possible. Scientific satellites. These satellites carry scientific instruments which gather information about space. These artificial satellites also help in developing the economy, resources, protecting an environment and drawing maps. Right? Some interesting pupils. They are traveling in space. First is the Yuri Gagarin. Who was Yuri Gagarin? Right? A Soviet cosmonauts who orbited the Earth. Orbited the Earth in the spacecraft Vostok. Valentina Tereshkova was the first woman to go into the space on 20 July 1969. Neil Armstrong landed on the moon in the spacecraft called Apollo 11. He was the first man to step on the moon. So first man to go on the moon, that is the Neil Armstrong. He set his feet on the moon. He said, that's one small step for a man, one giant leap for a mankind. One name is also remembering, that is the Rakesh Sharma. Squadron leader Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian to travel in space. He traveled with the 2 more cosmonauts on Soyuz 11 spacecraft on 3rd April 1984. He stayed in space for a week and landed back on the Earth on 11th April. He was awarded the Ashok Chakra for his achievement. So Rakesh Sharma is the first Indian to travel in space. First Indian born woman to go to the space. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian born woman to go into space on 19 November 97. She went to Columbia Space Shuttle to study how better engines could be designed for astronautical purpose from silicon chips. On her second mission in January 2003, she was killed with six other astronauts due to breaking up the space shuttle while it was re-entering in the orbit and was about to land on the Earth. So said. Sunita Williams is another Indian born astronaut who has gone to space. Okay, so read chapter twice. Be attentive. Draw the national flag of India in your notebook. Learn question answers of the chapter.